Good evening, guys. The markets are closed. First trading day of Q2 in 2024. And what a day for uranium. I think the pullback low is in. I want to explain you why. With a bit of history. And as you know, we haven't done the URNM updates in like a few days, maybe 4 or 5 trading days or so. And yeah, today was obviously an amazing day. And I think the pullback low is in. We are ready for new highs. As you know, guys, I am fully active now on SOXX. I post a lot of work here for the paid members. As you can see here, silver miners, gold miners, energy stocks, and so on. We're going through not daily, but close to, and looking for the individual stock picks. So if you want to be a part of this, you have to come to SOXX, as I have been saying for like the past 10 times. It's a great platform, easy to use. The app is great. You shouldn't be afraid of doing, coming over to this platform. That shouldn't be any issue for you. With that said, always, guys, follow me on Twitter. Highly appreciated. YouTube as well, by the way. So, URNM, where are we? And why am I so bold to say that this pullback that we have seen, from January, February, is now over? Let's see where we are in time. Please have this reference in mind, the 2021 high, roughly 51.5. That's a very important aspect of this technical analysis that we do here. Remember, we turned very bullish summer 2023 with the pullback, and off we went. A bit of history here, just before we go into the more current details. So you can see here, blasted higher there from that golden trend line coming down there from the 2021 highs, and up we went into a slightly rising wedge where we popped here, retested it, beautiful, came higher, made a slightly higher high. Second retest failed, and that's when we, at that time, probably knew that we were in for a correction. Came down below the lower red, trend line there, retest, final rollover into. At that point in time, I did not have it on, but you can see it there, touch, and touch there. So we only had one touch on the lower trend line, but we have 4 on top. So it's not valid, but it did get confirmed. Oh, you're probably getting seasick there. Boop. But it did get confirmed with that touch right there and that hammer. So what has happened since? Remember, this white line here is the 2021 highs at 51.5. Important level to get back above. This was the crossover down. And then we formed within this green channel here. We broke out in March, and we tested what then formed a neckline right there. Retesting the green channel, and pop, here we go. Meaning we have broken out of the green channel. Also, we have now a confirmed inverted head and shoulders there. So let's make a measured move. This is a short-term measured move, so we will do the bottom to the top. That's 14%, I can see. Meaning we are going into, at least based on that measured move, into the highs over there. So that high there and the peak above here makes sense, right? So this formation there indicates that we are going to revisit the previous highs here at roughly 58. We do have a tiny bit of resistance. However, I wouldn't be concerned about it. We are still below this rising wedge right here. As you can see, we are still below. However, we are above the entire, as you can see here, the entire price action or the trades that has been happening. We are above now, okay, as you can see there. So I wouldn't see them as big resistances. Yes, they are there, but again, I wouldn't worry about them as we speak. So URNM is up roughly 6% today. Fantastic. I think the low is in. Now, if my thesis is correct, again, I think we're going to visit the upper yellow here before we have any, major resistances at roughly 70, give or take. That is basically the idea that we're ping-ponging here, and we should get up to there. So great stuff here. We can also add on the 30-weekly moving average. We are still way above. So if we start to push higher, so again, still in a stage 2, nothing too shabby about that, with a false breakdown again from that 30-weekly moving average. But again, we popped straight back up and broke out, retested, and we are on the move. Also here you can see the daily volume is roughly, looking at the past 10 days or so, we are clearly at least 2x. Looking back 20 days, we are maybe 1.5, 1.7x more volume coming in today. So that, is a further, not a proof, but that's further proof that this is probably the real deal from that breakout there. Looks really, really, really good, to be honest. So again, let me know in the comments below, guys. What do you think? Is this the low here, right there? And finally, now we can maybe go higher. Would be nice to see. Again, as mentioned many times, this is wave 1 in my view. Huge correction, wave 2, and this is wave 3 going up. And in order to be true, the wave 3 going up needs to be higher or larger than wave 1. So we could be in for some great moves here in URNM. Also looking at, you can see here the stocks. We have Mega Uranium up 18%, NXC, Next Gen 9%, UEC 5%, Euro 6%, beautiful. Can Alaska 10%, Laramide 12%, Denison 6%, Cameco 8%. That is truly amazing. Oh yeah, this is fantastic. I want to show you this. I haven't been looking into Cameco during the day. This is nice, popping back above that high over there. And you can see we're popping here again. That is stunningly good. This is the weekly, by the way, going to the daily. We weren't supposed to talk about Cameco, but when Cameco does 8%, we have to look. Yeah, it looks fantastic. We are back above that consolidation there. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I like what I see. I really do. I really do believe that the low is in. Also for Cameco, we're in this green uptrend here, so I do think that Cameco could be in. Wow, could be in for something like 150% if this really gets going here and we tag the upper green. 150% for Cameco. That will lift the entire uranium markets even more. Wow, that's insane. Anyways, do you think this is the low for this pullback that we've seen for the past, 2 months or so? I think it is. Guys, let me know in the comments below. Cheers.